Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shami, it's your boy, Showtime Watkins. We here again. The other day I was talking to a couple of my partners, and he was out. He didn't ask me. He said, one thing that I admire about you is that no matter what, you don't give up. I mean, really, you had some crazy moments, but you bounce back. Like, how do you do it? Like, I admire that. What keeps you bouncing back, even though this happened or even though that happened? What keeps you bouncing back? And that's why we're here today, and I'm finna explain it to y'all. See, it's this thing called fire. yeah, fire. Not fire, but fire. That fire. Sometimes it starts off as a little burn. And that little burn, you don't even know what you got. You just know you want to do something. And that fire starts growing. And when that fire starts growing, it becomes unquenchable. And the bigger that fire gets, it kind of turns you into an animal. But see, let me explain the fire to y'all. See, the fire is that passion, it's that drive, it's that dog mentality, it's that I'm willing to die, I'm willing to stand for it. I don't give a damn. I'll take on God himself. That's that fire that just builds all up in you. And what you got to understand, like, even though I'm saying all these great passionate things, fire, let me tell you what fire does. It breaks you down. When you feeling hurt, fire don't care. Fire don't care how your feelings feel. Fire don't care who loves you or who's around you. Fire will cut everything off around you. See, the thing is that fire in you, it gets so hot. And you know the saying, if you can't stand the heat, they gotta go. No matter who they are. Family, spouse, anybody. That fire, oh, it's undefeated. That fire is the very same thing like when you laying in bed and you tired. And everybody used to talk about this, and I'd be like, I ain't never had it like that. But when you laying in bed, you tired, you wake up 2 hours later, and you up researching shit that you afraid of. Fire. Fire is that very same thing that whatever you was afraid of, you looking for it. You meeting it at the door. Fire is an unquenchable fire that burns. And the first thing that it burns is the person that has the fire. Yeah, it puts you in situations where you don't want to be in. It throws you in uncomfortable situations. Life comes, sweeps you up, and leave you at a point where you have nothing else to do but burn. And once you start burning, you start realizing, oh, I have superpowers. But the only way you get like that is when you broken. And then that fire can feed off on all that BS that held you down. You got to understand, ain't no time to be friends with everybody. Everybody is not your friend. The people that are really your friends, people that really care about you, they feed your fire. If they ain't feeding your fire, fuck them. Period. Ain't no time for that. We living in a new age. This is a new age. It's time. Everybody, the moment you are born, you have a goal. Or if you don't know it, you have a purpose. And once you start knowing that purpose, that fire starts get to burning. The good book said, like, the Spirit of God is like fire shut up in your bones. A lot of people say that, but they don't understand. See, that fire is that very same thing when you're like, yeah, I need to lose weight. You don't have to tell yourself. You know what happens? That fire says, get on the flow. When you tired, when you sweating and you feel like you can't go on, that fire is like, no, we gonna do it. That fire. So today, like we said before, I encourage everybody out there to find that fire. That fire. That fire is the same thing that's going to hurt you. It's going to break you. It's going to make you feel like you have nobody. But that fire is going to make you feel more powerful than you ever felt. So if you want to feel that fire, stop blaming everybody else. Put the responsibility on yourself. Yeah, somebody else broke their agreement with you. But what has to be bigger than everything is the goal. See, that fire is going to make sure that the goal is reached. It's not a friend. That fire is there to get the goal. Understand that. Batman said, sometimes you got to be bad in order to be good. Forget what people say. They don't know. They don't feel it. They not the ones waking up early in the morning, putting in those extra push-ups, doing those extra workouts, looking at the videos, researching, and then activating and putting it into yourself, and then you become a different animal. Kobe Bryant said, what? Same beast, different animal. You're welcome. R.I.P. Kobe. But seriously, and that was serious too, but seriously, that fire, let it quench you. Let that fire burn. And if anybody else around you, if they ain't feeding your fire, they trying to put it out. So don't let nobody put out your fire. Nobody. Burn. Let it burn. Love y'all. I'm out of there.